Cage? What cage is this guy talking about? To be very honest with you, I was living in a cage. And that cage I lived in without knowing it. And to know if you were also living in a cage, is there something missing right now? If you check in, like for myself, I missed a lot in my life. Maybe you feel I would love to experience more peace in my life, or feel more loved, or feel more strength, more courage to do stuff. Could be all kinds of things. I would like to feel more free. If that is so, then there is a cage. Because this is what you want, and there is a sense that it's not here now. Yet that's the cage. Because I'm going to say something maybe pretty crazy for you, it's already here. And honestly, I have been looking all my life for qualities in the next. In if I do this, then hopefully things get better. If I do this, then it becomes easier. If I do this, then I'll feel more free or loved. And that could go on and on and on. It's a rat wheel. And the rat just, and in this case, this person just goes on and on and on. To the next thing. The mind will always come up with something, even if that thing is reached. Like, for example, you got that new job, then there's another thing coming up. Oh, but if I do this, then it will become more easy, or better. I will feel better, or I will feel less sadness, or because I want to get away from that. That kind of stuff. It just goes on and on and on. And the qualities, they're here, right here. But the thing is, I can say this, and I've heard it also before, and then I'm like, right, I don't experience it. Yeah, because it can only become a cognitive understanding. Everything I say here are just words coming out of my mouth, and you can take them either very seriously or not, but in the end, that will just be words, and they can seem wise or not. Yet, there is something here beyond language. And I discovered questions that kind of blank out this one. Now, there's nothing wrong with this one, because it can also help you if you're in a supermarket and you need to calculate something. Great, right? Yet, talking about qualities, talking about finding freedom, finding peace, getting out of, even now when having said this, trying to get out of that cage, it can become the next thing to do, the next thing to do, the next thing to do. And the questions, the end game questions that I call them, because it's just a mind game going on, and you can, break free from that mind game. And these questions, they help with that. And if I look at myself, I was in that mind game. And when I realized that, when I saw that, as in that is going on, I was still in its kind of grasp, because I didn't experience these qualities here right now as I do now. So, what to do? And when I discovered these questions, that was the first time in my life that even though the circumstances in life may be literally the same, and I've had also moments where the same things happened as before, and yet the experience is totally different. Even though I can feel sadness, even though there can be pain, even though someone may say something nasty, right? And even though I can feel hurt, and I can feel all these things can happen, and still, it's all that comes and goes. And there's something here that doesn't come and go. It's amazing. It's amazing. And once something kind of snapped here, I mostly call it a poof, and that's through the end game questions. that I discovered and then used, at that moment, it I saw that it's all here. And time and my experience of time, which is also a joke because time doesn't exist, yet we do experience it to be very real. But in moment per moment, because the only thing we have is now, and when we're not in that mind game going to past and future with our thoughts, because that's the thing that happens here. We go to a kind of castle in the sky, a kind of castle in the sky to the next. What if I do this? Then hopefully it becomes better, or some kind of quality that you're looking for, that you're seeking. Yet the seeking can end here in seeing that it's all here, these qualities. If you need a job, you still got to do something. That's something else, right? The very practical, earthly sense. Yet the qualities that we look for, it is not bound by time in that sense. It's already here. Yeah. And it's so alive. It's so alive. And if you've heard this and you feel like, I want to get out of that cage, right? And I just want freedom, then check out the endgame questions. I have them in the description, and there's a link. And yeah, wishing you all the best, all the freedom in the world. One last thing, even with me, don't take everything I say just for granted, or just see it as the truth. Like, discover for yourself. Anyone can say anything. And when this one, and trying to understand all of it, it just gives you more seemingly understandings, but they're just thoughts and they're just made up. But when you get out of the mind game, it's like it's all clear, and it's incredible. So, wishing you all the best.